I don't want to talk about it. I said I don't want to talk about how I'm in denial and I fight about it. But what else would you have me to do? Find a rooftop and shout about it? I hate that it happened. Obviously, I blame myself. But what else can you do when you're alone and you have no help? Maybe I was too welcoming, or I mistook your compliments as signs of reckoning, itemizing my features as snacks. Is that why you treated me like that? A community vending machine, like hands pressed against the glass, wide eyes, heavy breathing, mouth leaking while trying to sink your teeth in, figuring if you pushed enough buttons, then maybe something would drop. Or reaching your hand up the slot, grabbing at the snacks on the bottom dispensary that were just out of reach, claiming herbs and liquid courage has brought you to a peak. Rocking, tilting, grunting, thrusting, and still unable to loosen nothing. Frustration, impatience, aggravation, contemplation, and pacing. Why won't you stop touching me? No means no. Now go. But you won't leave. Not until you've made a body pillow out of me, intentionally touching every part of me before forcefully parting me. Held in position, arms twisted while bargaining, offering my freedom in exchange for your release, telling me it's something that I need and demanding that I relax. Forced, face down, immobile, while you anchor yourself on my back. Legs spread. Stop! Get off me! And so I begged and I asked why, saying things like, please, while wondering, is this really happening? Is he about to rape me? Panicking as my brain shuts down on me and anxiety sets in and it's overtaken. Fine, you can just take it if that'll get you off of me. Building a false sense of alliance, hoping that you'd ease up with compliance, 'cause I never stopped trying and trying. And even when I wanted to scream, I told myself, just be quiet. Afraid to anger or escalate, 'cause I'm in no position to negotiate. And who would hear me anyway? Catching glimpses of you over my shoulder, listening to you justify your actions, laughing, telling me I'm too uptight, waiting for God to intervene, or is he gonna let this happen tonight while you're holding me down so I can't fight, pulled back, forcing me to take it, a pure sign of desperation, proclaiming this is the end result of a lengthy admiration. And so was this your celebration? And I never felt so helpless and weak, and I hated myself for weeks, feeling worthless as can be because I just couldn't believe. How could you fail and still succeed? But I don't want to talk about it. I said I don't want to talk about how you turn my quiet nights into riots and fights, disarming my confidence, making me nauseous and self-conscious from the sound of a compliment. My safe space is violated and stained from this nightmare etched in my brain while I'm fighting to maintain. But I'm still haunted by your presence that shuffles and repeats as your phantom hand still creeps, tugging at my shirt and pants, and I start swatting away invisible hands because it's nudging my retention to stand at attention, orchestrating this theater of my mind like I haven't already relived it 100 times. Manhandled, mishandled, malcontent, and misunderstandings, and I'm not quite understanding, so I can't focus, but I try to keep it together so that nobody notices that I'm broken, confused, and conflicted. You did this, and I'm on guard, defensive, just ready to box the win, on the off chance that it's you again, 'cause you're still touching me in my thoughts, self-esteem, and sensory. Battling hope and animosity. I need a hug and some encouraging, but I don't want nobody to touch me. I can't relax, I can't sleep, and I just want to bury this deep in my subconscious so I don't have to tiptoe in my own apartment and aggravate this crime scene or trick myself into sleeping in my own bed or entertain these revolving thoughts of just wishing that I was dead. I wish I could remember what I said to make you launch an attack. In fact, I wish I could go back. I never would have responded, replied, or entertained. That way, you would live inside my brain. But I don't want to talk about it. I said I don't want to talk about how I feel that I won't heal. And so I keep telling myself that maybe it's not real. See, I wasn't raised to outsource or speak out. Mama taught us what happens in this house stays in this house. No snitching, so nobody's all up in my business with no self-care skills or know-how on learning how to heal. You just take it all in stride. Life happens. No time to slow down and cry. You keep going. Keep your head held high so nobody knows when you're down in the dumps and you're just ready to die. No need to call 911. They don't believe us. They twist the truth into lies. Victim blaming, body shaming, soul crushing disregard. And this is hard. But brave face for the public. You fall apart never. What meteorologist could have predicted this weather? Raindrops of recollections, leaving me feeling like I'm capsized, disgusted by the wind that pushes me back and forth, and I'm unlikely to be struck by lightning, but that's what I'm holding out for. My heart's colder than these snowflakes, and I'm unstable as an earthquake. This isn't the quiet storm that I was praying for, and even the sunny days are darkened by clouds of gray, but hey, who would believe a word that I say? And when I tell you this tornado is picking up enough speed to tear right through me, oh, how I'm triggered by anyone who looks at me. And so I go out of my way to catch nobody's eye. I'm unsettled with hellos and I'm anxious with goodbyes. And I hate when I cry. Mind and heart racing, running marathons over what could and should have been. God damn, I hate him. And I'm conflicted with readjusting my biased perceptions. Unwelcomed misdirections and word association makes me the newest member of panic population. Questioning my sanity by bouncing it off these walls, 'cause I don't have anybody to call. Double checking my wardrobe, making sure I have on enough layers, saying affirmations and prayers when all I want to do is take refuge in what used to be my lair, or simultaneously find myself at the bottom of a long flight of concrete stairs. But I don't want to talk about it. I said I'm not gonna talk about it.